What's up, YouTube? This is Red Zone 101. Got the Byrna HD here. Want to do a quick video. It's about 40 degrees here in Detroit, Michigan. I want to test the effectiveness in cold weather. Okay, it's not, 20 or 30 degrees out here, but 40 degrees, that's cold enough. I wanted to see how effective this is, if it loses any power in cold weather. Now, also, I wanted to talk about the way that I actually load my Byrna HD. Now, I know there are a lot of people that have different ways of loading theirs. There's some people that like to put only the pepper rounds in. They say that they're the most effective, and most people would use these right here for practice. Now, I don't do that with mine. The way I load mine is, I will show you here to demonstrate. I load 3 of the pepper rounds in first, and I load my kinetic rounds in last. So I have 3 pepper rounds and 2 kinetic rounds. Now, you might be wondering why would I do this? Well, most of your self-defense encounters happen at room distance. They happen up close, okay? And to be honest, the Byrna HD is a close range weapon. Well, I don't want to say weapon, but a close range self-protection device, means of self-protection. Okay, now I know these things will shoot anywhere out to, like, let's say 60, 70 some feet, but most of the time, like I said, your self-defense encounters happen within room distance. So normally I practice within 15 feet. And the reason why I load my Byrna the way that I do is, if I put the pepper rounds in first, and let's say I have a close-up encounter, those pepper rounds, let's say the person is right up on me and he's trying to rob me or what have you. If I hit him with the pepper round first, it's going to burst. This right here is going to burst, and that pepper is not only going to get on him, but it could also get on me. And I don't want that. So what I do is I load the kinetic rounds in first. So I get a shot off with that, bam, bam. Maybe enough to make the person back off. And if they don't, then I've got 3 of the pepper rounds to follow up. So that's the way that I load my Byrna. So I'm going to load up the Byrna now. And since it's Halloween, we're going to take a couple of shots at this pumpkin here and just see how much damage it does, okay? Now, I'm going to be shooting at 15 feet, so from back here. Now, granted, room distance is normally anywhere between 8 to 10 feet, but we're going to be shooting at 15 feet. I want to see what kind of damage it does on this pumpkin. So let's load up a mag here. As I said, I put my pepper rounds in first. And actually, to be honest with you, whether you're using a Byrna HD launcher or I'm using an actual pistol, handguns are even designed for up close. Now granted, a handgun will shoot further than a Byrna HD, but at the same time, handguns are really designed for up close and personal. I've seen people shoot out 50 yards, even 100 yards, but really, when you're shooting at that kind of distance, you're really looking for a rifle, a shotgun, or something like that. As I said, handguns are designed for up close and personal, and so is the Byrna HD launcher. So, we got a mag here, loaded up. I'm gonna put it on safe. Got it on safe. Okay, I pierced the CO2. So now we're going to take a couple of shots. So I'm going to go back to that chair there, and we're going to take a couple of shots at the pumpkin and see what happens. Let's see if I can hit it. Actually, that's more of a really small target, really almost like a headshot, but we'll give it a go. Okay, going live, first shot. And that bounced back. Okay, another one. Okay, I hit, but I was hitting a little low, so we're going to gotta watch out for those that bounce back. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get my safety glasses. Be right back. Okay, here we go. Safety first, got the safety glasses. Let's try a couple more shots with the Byrna HD launcher and see what happens to that pumpkin. All right, going back to the chair. Now my shots were centered, they were just a little low. So let me aim a little higher. And another one. Whoa. For those of you that don't think this thing has any power, let's take a look at this pumpkin, and you might have a change of heart. Okay, there's the pumpkin. Wow, there's one of the rounds, there's another one. Wow. Let me tell you, whether like you're shooting the kinetic rounds or the pepper rounds, that's gonna hurt. This pumpkin is not, I mean, that's a pretty tough pumpkin there. I mean, and actually the smaller ones are, to me, more solid within the bigger ones. And that's actually making a nice little indent there. I mean, if you hit somebody in the chest with that, that's definitely gonna make someone turn around and I'd quit attacking. But Lord forbid if they didn't stop and you had to do a headshot, wow, that's gonna hurt. My conclusion is that it really didn't lose too much power. I mean, wow. The one thing I did see is the pepper round. That's this round right here. Let's take a look. It didn't well, it didn't burst. And kind of want to get my knife and we'll dig it out. So hang in there. We'll dig that one out, and we'll see what's going on with them. Try not to burst it. Okay, there's that round there, the pepper round. Like I said, it didn't burst. But then again, wow. So I don't know what to think of that, but I know if I shoot it again and if I hit that, let's say if I hit this here or whatever, or something more solid, it's definitely going to burst. At least I would think so. I'm tempted to shoot it again. These bad boys are not cheap. Nah, I don't want to jam up my gun, and plus it's, well, my HD launcher. Plus this thing is all, let me see. For the sake of doing it, I'm gonna wipe this off and try it again. Maybe I got a dud here. One thing about, let me see. In self-defense, I will say this, doesn't matter like what you're using, whether the the Byrna HD launcher, or whether a firearm. In self-defense, there are no guarantees. The only determining factor in a self-defense encounter is going to be you. So there's things you can do to enhance your chances. But again, in a self-defense encounter, there are no guarantees. You try to prepare, practice, and I pray every day, Lord, just help me through the day. And that's really the best that you can do. So, you know what, let's try to shoot this one more time. And we're gonna see what happens. Okay, got the launcher here. Gonna put it back in. Because as I said, the pepper rounds are not cheap. I mean, 95 of these in one carton are $300. And if you buy them separately, I think it's, I forget how many separate you can buy. I'm not sure if it's 10 or whatever. Or, anyway, the bottom line is they're not cheap. So, let's try this again. Turn it around and see what happens. All right. Fire in the hole.